What's good, brothers and sisters? How y'all doing today? Today we're going to talk about Outlaw Jesus, right? This is going to be part one of a video series where we'll go over every little detail about Jesus's life as an outlaw, right? But let me clarify one thing real quick. The title of this video should be Out Legal Jesus, because Jesus followed the law and he preached the law, right? He perfected the law. He perfected the interpretation of the law. The difference between lawful and legal is that the law is God's and the legal codes are created by man, right? So, without further ado, let's get started. All throughout the scriptures of Jesus' life, you see that he evaded arrest several times. One time he was about to be stoned to death, and he gave the stoners, no pun intended, the slip, right? He kind of gave him the slip and he dipped. He snuck away. There was another time when he was about to be arrested and he evaded arrest by jumping ship. Quite literally, he hopped on the ship and he sailed away. There's several other times when Jesus evaded arrest. In this video, we're not going to get into all the situations. We're just going to talk about the fact that Jesus evaded arrest. And the one time that he didn't run, he was crucified on the cross, brothers and sisters. The Romans and the Jews hold a criminal record of Jesus Christ to this day. The criminal record of Jesus is still on record. Might possibly be one of the oldest criminal records available. I'm not sure. I haven't really studied a lot of criminal records. I'm just saying it might be. So, the Jews and the Romans, they both said that Jesus falsified his birth records. They accused him of blasphemy, of not keeping the Sabbath, right? Because he was doing good deeds on the Sabbath. That's just a few of the things few of the charges that Jesus was charged with, right? So, yeah, I wanted to get the truth out there. Jesus, he didn't bow down to the rulers of the darkness of this world, right? It is written that Jesus said, quote, "My citizenship is in heaven," unquote. Why did Jesus say such a thing? Could it be because if you establish yourself as a citizen of a state or a nation of the world, a worldly nation, that you are standing under their jurisdiction? Could that be why? I think so. Because if you are a citizen, then you don't have your God-given rights and liberties. All you have is state-provided privileges or granted privileges, which can be taken away at any time or altered, right? Jesus said that, well, actually, I think it was Paul. Paul said that we should obey God rather than man, right? There's the parable of the trees and the kings. That's a good one to look at. I think we're gonna save a lot of this. We have so much juicy information to share with y'all, but we're gonna make this a series so that we can go over each scenario and situation in great depth. So I just wanted to get this out there. I'm so excited about this video series. Please stay tuned, subscribe, hit the notification bell for future videos. This is not a monetary channel. I'm not going to advertise these videos. I'm not going to pay money to get views or none of that. I do not have an agenda to make money. I just have an agenda to preach the truth. There's only one truth, brothers and sisters. If I draw a 9 on this piece of paper right here, and you're standing on the opposite side and you see a 6, just because you see a 6 does not make it a 6. It's still a 9, not a 6. I drew a 9. You're just looking at the truth upside